Good morning, YouTube. I hope everyone who is living in the Northeast is okay dealing with the blizzard. I myself am in the Northeast, and there's a lot of snow. So, good luck with all your shoveling and snow plowing today. But if you're in the West Coast, I envy you. So, good, yay for you. Anyway, I am here to do a book review of The Art of Legend of Korra Season 3. Now, I haven't done a book review of a television series before, so this is a different take for me of an art book. Normally, art books are broken up into two very different sections, one being production and one being character design. This is a art of the entire season, not series, so it's different in terms of the way an art book is presented. Now, Legend of Korra is a very popular, iconic television series on Nickelodeon, done in a very unique animated style for Western animation. It's, done very similar to an anime. And the art of Legend of Korra Season 3 is a really cool book. Now, one thing that I thought was interesting about it is normally when a art book comes out, it comes out before the movie is released or right around the release date of the movie. With the Art of Legend of Korra, it needed to come out after the show was done or after Season 3 was done because it talks about pretty much everything within Season 3. So there are sort of spoilers in this because it's talking about all the villains, it's talking about all the new designs, it's talking about all the landscapes and ideas they had for Season 3 and how they're presented. Now, the book is broken up into 14 chapters, and in the beginning, before we even get into a chapter, we have an introduction by the three directors and writers and animators, the big three who pretty much run Legend of Korra. All three of them are on the Blu-ray audio commentaries and the bonus features on the Blu-rays and DVDs for Legend of Korra Season 3 and 2 and 1 as well. Anyway, so we have a introduction by them. They're about maybe 2 paragraphs long each, and then we get into the bulk of the book. So within the bulk of the book, we have 14 chapters. Now, the first 13 chapters are titled after every episode of Korra. And it's really cool the way the chapters are done because normally art books are roughly 1 to 5 chapters at most. I believe The Art of Big Hero 6 was 5 chapters, which was probably like the longest of the art books that I've seen in terms of chapter length, but it covered a lot. So this is the longest one I've seen, but then again, it's a series art book, not a movie art book. So it's covering everything. So like I said, it covers every episode. And what it pretty much is doing is it's talking about every character that is introduced in those episodes. It's talking about everything new, everything that's brand new in terms of character design, everything that's brand new in terms of landscape and backgrounds. It's a very visual book. There's not a lot of reading. There's a lot of the little blurbs on the left and the right of the book. And once you read those, you pretty much have your ideas of how everything is set up and how an episode is made. It's pretty much an episode creation guide. And it's really cool because everything you do, you get character models, you get why they decided to make this character, why they decided to make the backgrounds look like this, and then you also get a storyboard sketch. It's kind of similar to the way the bonus feature on the Blu-rays are set up, but it's a bit more in-depth because they could write. But also, it's like I said, there's not too much writing, it's just the small blurbs. And every chapter is honestly set up like that. There's no concept art or preliminary sketches of these characters. It's more so they knew what they wanted and they kind of just showed like the rough sketch of the final model. And then there's also storyboard scenes of how they build a scene as well, which is pretty cool. So every chapter is like that, and the last chapter is an art gallery with more sketches and whatnot. Now, I actually really like the book in terms of the way it's done because it's Season 3. At this point, we don't need to have the concept art, the sketches. I would have liked that a bit more, but that's why you buy the art of Season 1. And within the book, it's very cool to me the way it's set up because you get to really see how every episode is done. Overall, I think this art book is really cool because it covers every episode. And, with a movie, you're not going to get a chapter book or an art book that's covering every scene. You get the basic stuff. You get the concept art, you get the characters, but you don't get like where every little bit came from. And this was pretty much that. So it was really interesting to read and look at, and it's a very visual book. The landscapes and the backgrounds are really vivid and bright, and they're really cool to look at no matter what. Anyway, I would give the book a 4 out of 5. I thought it was really cool. It was in depth. It was long. It's about 178 pages, and you really get to see the way the show is created. It's the art and creation of Legend of Korra Season 3. I would say buy the art books of Seasons 1 and 2, and also buy the Blu-ray because I did a review of that. I'll put a link in the description for my Blu-ray review, which I also said is a must-have. But this book is a 4 out of 5 for me. It's really cool. The cover art is the Blu-ray box art as well, like the promotional poster for season 3. But it's a great art book, and I really liked it. It's also a long art book. It's not a wide art book, so if you do collect art books, it might kind of stick out in your collection. But just lean it to the side and it'll be fine. So thank you guys for watching. I will make sure to do a review of the Blu-ray of Season 4 and the art of Season 4 when that comes out. And if you like Legend of Korra, will you be buying this art book? If you're an animation fan, would you like this art book? I think Legend of Korra is a really cool animated series that any animation fan definitely can enjoy. I mean, there's a whole chapter that talks about the rebirth of the Airbenders, or the reintroduction of the Airbenders, which is also an episode of the show. And it's very cool. So I say go buy it. Let me know if anyone will be buying this book. And thank you guys for watching the review. And I will be back to do a review of Season 4 of Legend of Korra, of course, and more Blu-rays and whatnot. And stay warm. Bye, guys.